Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to really, really listen to me, man. And I got a lot more videos coming, but I just wanted to put this up here because everything that I come out with, I can guarantee you, it's going to connect together. I promise you that it's going to connect together. Now, I want you to pay attention. A company that has millions and billions of dollars, how they got there in the first place is playing the monopoly game, okay? And the game is played like this, at least for them. Pay your workers the least amount of money, because that means that they bring in more money. It's simple. If they paid everybody that worked for these low wage paying jobs, if they paid them what they really deserve, the owners of these companies would not be billionaires and millionaires. There's no way. And they know it. They have did the math. You understand? They have exceeded their expectations because they started with, is at the top of the list for them, pay the workers the least amount of money that you can. And see, they don't just stop there, because a person could say, well, I don't have to work for that company. I can go work somewhere else, or, I can do TikTok, or I can make money off AdSense. Okay, here's what you don't understand. They are cornering you into a position to where you are going to need them more than they need you. If they take away all other opportunities, you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter which company you go to, you're still going to make a low wage, because they are all in it together. You understand? And with Trump re-entering office, and he has elected officials that are billionaires, company owners, just like him, you better watch out, man. I'm telling you. I believe more sold down than I ever believed in my life. AdSense is coming to an end, man. TikTok, all that. The purpose of them even starting with TikTok is that they want to be able to take away the money-making opportunity. But they couldn't just come out and just say that and just start with that and because that wouldn't work too well. They already thought about this, all right? So they had to think of some type of reasons, even though you think that reason is bullshit, but to some people it's legitimate. A security reason, it poses a security threat, so we need to get rid of TikTok. Force them to comply with their demands. And their demands is they want 50% stock. 50% stock in the company not only means you have stock in the company, but you also have 50% say in what TikTok presents, or any company that you have that stock with. And that's all they want, is a seat at the table, so they can say, hey, first order of business is we need to get rid of the money making opportunity on here. And if they still want to dance and do videos, that's on them. But they're not going to get paid for it. I can guarantee you that's coming. I know a lot of people don't believe it because they don't want to believe it, because they're making $5 or $10 off TikTok and $5 or $10 off AdSense and all this. So they don't want to believe that all this is about to be taken away. But don't you understand how evil these people are? They don't care about you. I don't know why people haven't figured that out yet. They don't care about you. They care about themselves. It's not a white and black thing or a Spanish thing. It's a money thing, man. It's a money thing. And just like Ice Cube said, if you are not part of the club, then you are an outsider. You are not cared about. And none of us is a part of the club. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee you. So look forward to All these money making opportunities online coming to an end. So they force you in the corner and they force you to have to what? Work for their companies. So that you're living paycheck to paycheck and you need them indefinitely. That's the monopoly game that they have been playing. And they are about to get very aggressive. Benefits, because people have the idea, okay, well, if I can't make money online, I'll just, start receiving benefits for the government, physical disability, mental disability. I have 2 or 3 kids. And listen, those benefits are about to be cut very drastically. Because first of all, taxes are going up, okay? There has to be an allotment of money that go toward Trump's first priority, and you know exactly what that is, to do something about the immigration problem. And that costs money. You have to pay a team of people that's going to carry out this mission. You have to have transport vehicles. And by the way, I've seen the transport vehicles. They are already ready to go. Yes, I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Transportation vans, buses with security cages in them, man. They're ready to go. They look brand new. Planes. They have like these almost like the military rations, food, because they're not gonna just take them back to their homeland and all that distance without feeding them. So all that costs money, and it has to come from somewhere. And it's going to come from the taxes going up, and it's going to come from the benefits being cut. If you don't believe any of this, all you have to do is wait and see. It's already in progress. So there's nothing that you can do about it. And all these people that voted for Trump, they thought that things were going to be in their favor. And I can guarantee you it's not. It's not. So keep thinking that you made the right choice, but you actually didn't. But then again, it doesn't matter what choice you made, because whoever would enter office or stay in office, these things still have to come to pass. These people are not playing it. You know how evil these people are. You know I'm telling you truth. You might not want to believe it. And a lot of people, they are so lazy, man. They would rather struggle and try their best to make $20 and $25 a month making videos online rather than just go and get a job. If you got the education, you can get a higher paying job. But without the education, without the proper tools, what do you expect? And that's what they're hoping for. That's what they're counting on, so that you need them more than they need you. This is how they become millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires, man. They didn't become that rich by treating everybody equal, by giving you a fair wage. The wages have never been even with the cost of living, ever. And it never will. It can't, because they need to be on top. They are so greedy. They already have enough money that generations that's not even thought of yet, that's not even born yet, will never have to work. They'll own these companies and run these companies, and they're not even born yet. I mean, I'm talking about 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 generations down the road. But see, that's how it is, man. They are so greedy that they want even more and even more and even more. It never stops. It never ends. Their greed is outrageous, man. It's unmatched, by the way. It's unmatched. So, again, a lot of people, they won't believe it, and they'll go off and get mad at people for talking about it. And, oh, you must want it. Listen, it doesn't matter what I want or not. It's what they are going to demand, and it's going to happen. You cannot stop it. You can go on strike and protest and get mad and create 1,000 videos about it. They don't care. They just simply don't care, ladies and gentlemen. And you ain't seen nothing yet, man. Now, as far as the immigration, people need to understand what's going to go on here. Even the kids will have to go back. Now, that's even if they have spent the money and did it the right way. And I know what you're saying. Well, wait a minute. How can they do that when they actually spent the money and they legitimately got their citizenship? Here's how it's going to go. Let's say the kids are legitimate, but the parents ain't. They're not going to separate the families. Okay? They're not going to go for, well, they can stay with an uncle or a play cousin or their grandma. No. It's the mother and the father. And if they don't have a father, then the mother. Either or both. But if they're not legitimately citizens, they all have to go back. Now, that's going to cause a lot of bucking, but they ready for that too. The team, the rednecks, trigger happy rednecks, by the way, that they have hired and trained, they have the authority, if you buck, to take your ass out. And there ain't going to be no protests and suing and hiring lawyers and all that bullshit, because guess what? They're not citizens anyway. You understand? So, and again, I remind you, these people are very evil. So, it's not too far-fetched to believe that they would come up with something like this. And they have, and it will be put into action. Well, basically, it's already started. They just waiting for the green light to go ahead and start hitting the streets and looking for the people, Now, they also have devices on hand that will check all credentials. Like, say somebody has like fake, fake papers and fake IDs and this and that. Well, they will be able to tell. You won't be able to get past them, man. You won't be able to get past them. They will have the devices on hand to check you out. And if it isn't right and it doesn't pass their test, you're going back right then. It ain't no, they're going to give you time to do this and do that. No, you got to go back right then, wherever they find you at. Now, something else. Anybody that's harboring immigrants, even if they obtain their citizenship legally and you're harboring immigrants, guess what? They can revoke your citizenship and you going back as well. I'm telling you what I know, man. I'm telling you what I know. I know 2 persons that actually work for immigration, okay? And they have given me all of this information, man. When they told me that, I was shocked, man, at the kid thing, because I'm thinking, damn, they spent the money, but they gonna send them back anyway because the parents ain't legal. And then their excuse would be because they don't want to separate the families. That's wrong, man. But hey, again, we're dealing with some of the most evil people on the planet, man. Trump is going to put this into action, man. So you might as well, it's no thinking about it. He might change his mind. It's already started, man. I remind you, I have seen the vehicles, man. They look brand new. And all of the materials and equipment that they're going to have, man. They ready, man. They ready. And you know how these trigger happy rednecks are, man. They going to be hoping that they buck so they can get some of their aggression off. You understand? So my thing is, if you Know any of them, tell them don't buck, don't fight, just comply, man. Just comply, because really, if I were them, I would just start heading back now. I would. Being serious, because especially if you got kids, because the kids are going to witness all this that's going on, man. And don't think that these people are going to be nice and ease you in. They're going to be rough and aggressive, man. That's their nature. That's their training. Okay? A lot of changes is about to take place. I got more videos coming, but I just want to just put this out because people think, oh, the ban didn't last for 24 hours, but you don't understand what's happening. There is negotiations that's going on behind the curtain. You understand? And U.S. will achieve being able to get 50% stock of TikTok. And once that happens, they'll have a seat at the table. They can make decisions just like the owners. I'm telling you. And the first thing on the table is going to be remove the money-making opportunities. Trump has appointed in a lot of positions in the White House people that are billionaires, company owners. So why do you think he made that move? All this fits together, man. Now, there will be some people that still don't believe it, and because they'll be sore about it, they'll be angry about it. But you were only making a couple of dollars anyway. I mean, why not get a job? What's so wrong with working, man? It seems like these generations that's coming behind our older generation, man, they refuse to work, man. They don't want to work. They want everything handed to them and money made easy so they can continue smoking weed and getting fucked up every day. Every day is not a fucking party, man. You have to work to be able to take care of yourself. And if people depend on you, I mean, then what about them? You can't live off of TikTok money, man. You can't live off of AdSense money. You can't trust it. You could make pretty good today and then be canceled tomorrow. It's not a job. You can't go and get unemployment money because you can't do TikTok anymore. You can't. Yeah, man, people better really, really start to hunt for jobs if they don't have them. Because what's going to happen when this happens, you're going to have a large amount of people all at once trying to get these low-paying jobs. And that's going to be a mess. That's going to be a mess. It's going to be a lot of people left out. They're going to cut the benefits. They're not building any more shelters or anything like that. Any more added assistance, I'm telling you. All that is at a standstill. It's at a standstill. People need to know that also, too. And not to mention, they're going to revamp all of these government benefits. It's not going to be business as usual. It's not going to be as easy to get on these benefits as it is right at this moment. When the changes are made, well, you'll see. You'll see, man. I'm telling you. For one thing, they putting these lazy ass girls, these young girls that should be working, that should want to work, you're going to have to work to even be on the program and continue to work. And if you don't, and you want to be slick and get yourself fired thinking that, or, oh, I'm sick, I got COVID, for 2 or 3 months straight, then you're going to be terminated from the program. That's all, So stop thinking that, well, they got to help me. They got to put me somewhere. No, they don't. No, they don't. Why not try to do something for yourself? Don't depend on these people. You know how evil they are. So why would you depend on evil people for your lifestyle? I mean, that's idiotic right there. But you got so many lazy people, and these drugs are making them lazy, man. You smoke weed all night. It's hard to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go to work. You drink all night, same thing. I mean, it can't be done, man. You're not gonna have the energy. You're not gonna feel like it. You better get a job if you don't have it, because I'm telling you, things are about to get very, very, very bad. There's no good news to report. That's how bad things are getting, man. Every time you turn on your news now, wherever you get your news from, isn't it bad news all the time? I've never seen so many young people being murdered, killed, raped, even the kids being killed. And they don't have anything to do with anything, you know? But these guys, I can't call them men because they don't want to take care of themselves. They don't want to work. They don't want to do nothing, man. They are that lazy. They feel like when a girl finally wakes up and gets tired of them and figure out that they're being used and they want them out, well, you have to think of it like this. That lazy ass Negro, he's not only losing a place to stay, he's losing a car to drive. He's losing a little money in his pocket, weed money, beer money, cigarette money, all in one swoop. Food to eat, place to lay his head. So he feel like, well, you know what? I'm going to crash out, as they say, because I ain't got nothing to lose. Can I find somebody else that's going to do what this chick was doing? Not that easily. Not right away. You're going to be on the street. So they crash out. And there's so many of them, man. There's so many of them. But yet these women, they look at these stories, and I know that they see them just like we do. But guess what? They don't pay enough attention to it to change their lifestyle. They'll go get one the next day, hoping that somehow this one is going to be different somehow. And then guess what? They end up being a story on YouTube, on one of these YouTube channels. Things are about to get rocky, man. Wake up. Make the necessary changes that you need to make, man. And I can guarantee all these things are already underway. So it's not that they have to vote on it and think about it. It's already started.